Uncanny X-Men 187 begins with Storm leaving Forge's building in anger, furious that he's the one who designed the weapon that stole her powers. A Dire Wraith teleports into the building, but Forge's security system disintegrates it. The building's alarm sound, and Storm stops in her tracks. Some Dire Wraiths trick Forge's security guard into letting them into the building safely. They kill him and assume his form, and then shut down the security system and go attack Forge himself. Storm figures that it was just a false alarm and goes on to leave, but she's ambushed by a Dire Wraith. She fights it off and breaks back into Forge's building to escape it. It follows her in and she shoots at it, but it's no use. Its head suddenly explodes and Naze has shown up to save Storm. They go to warn Forge about the alien attack, but it's too late and the Dire Wraiths and Deathwings have invaded his penthouse. Storm feels thankful that Wolverine taught her how to use a gun as she and Naze hijack the elevator system to make their way upstairs to help Forge. Storm is suddenly attacked by a Hellhound, but Naze saves her again. A Dire Wraith casts a spell and the elevator cables cut loose and grab Storm. She and Naze are separated, but Storm manages to free herself and makes it upstairs, while Naze hunts by himself down on the lower level. Storm opens the rooftop door and is shocked to see a blizzard outside because it was raining earlier. She's attacked by another Dire Wraith, but the cold hurts it so it can't maintain its spell and it sends another Hellhound after her. Storm fights it off and is almost frozen to death, but makes it back inside and locks the Dire Wraith out into the blizzard, hoping that it dies from the cold. Storm, Forge, Naze, a Dire Wraith, and a mysterious other are all suddenly affected by a weird psychic merging of souls, and it leaves everyone momentarily incapacitated and soulless. The Dire Wraiths move in on Forge to kill him, but Forge's security system protects him. The Dire Wraiths and the Deathwings fight back against Forge's technology, and Storm finally makes her way to Forge. Things are awkward between them, but they know that they need to work together in order to survive as the alien forces start to attack them again. Forge fights a Wraith as another one switches places with Storm, trying to trick Forge, but Forge sees through the illusion by calling on his old mysticism and kills the Wraith. Naze finally joins them, and the X-Men arrive as well, and everyone goes upstairs where there's a bunch of new Dire Wraiths and Deathwings to fight. Forge is aware that most of these aliens are just illusions, but the X-Men fight on regardless. Naze disappears into Forge's Eagle's Nest, which is the nexus of Forge's power, and he begins to cast a spell. A Wraith tries to kill Colossus, but he retaliates and Storm shoots it. Everyone is surprised to see Storm use a gun instead of her powers, and she reveals that her powers are gone. Rogue feels guilty about it because she knows that the power neutralizer was meant for her instead. Rom and Starshine show up from out of nowhere, and the Dire Wraiths are incensed to attack them since Rom is their almighty nemesis, but their attacks end up shooting each other instead because Rom and Starshine are just holograms created by Forge. The Dire Wraiths are dead and everyone thinks the danger is over, but then some Shadowbeings also show up from out of nowhere and attack them. Well, that's it for this issue. It was a bit convoluted, but we got through it. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my review video where I'll go in depth about what I thought of this book. You can follow me on social media for all sorts of fun X content, and check out my website, greatxmentations.com, for blog posts and random X-Men fun. Thanks again for watching, and be sure to come back soon for more Great X-Mentations.